Coming up on RMU Live. An update of terrible events that happened in Vegas. Tim Murphy announces his resignation. A car crash in Moon kills father and son. All this and more coming up on RMU Live.
Welcome to RMU Live. Today is October 6, 2017. My name is Reagan Check.
And I'm Nick Hedrick. Here's what's happening now.
The coroner's office in Las Vegas identified all 58 people killed by the gunman at the Country Music Festival and released their names to the public on Thursday. The National Rifle Association endorsed tighter restrictions but did not say that they should be outlawed. There has been a growth of support for the ban of bump stock devices either through regulation or legislation.
Representative Tim Murphy announced this week that he will be resigning this month. His resignation will take effect on October 21st. The GOP wanted Murphy to resign due to the fact that he might be seen as a distraction. Murphy had been under pressure recently after encouraging a woman he had an affair with to have an abortion. Murphy admitted to the affair but claims a staff member sent the text messages about the abortion.
A fatal car crash leaves 2 dead at the entrance of Robert Morris University on University Boulevard. Here is Gage Golding, who is at the scene Tuesday morning.
We are outside the front gates of Robert Morris University on University Boulevard, as you can see behind me. Police are still here following an accident, a 2-vehicle accident that took place, claiming the lives of 2 individuals. There was 2 vehicles involved, one being an SUV and one being a smaller sedan. We do not know the conditions of those involved or those injured in the hospital, but we do know that 2 lives have been claimed.
The accident happened this morning around 10:30 a.m. right outside the front entrance of Robert Morris University on University Boulevard. Robert Morris University officials alerted students, faculty, staff, and parents about the accident this morning using the RMU alert system. Officials at the university asked students to stay away from the front entrance of the university and use the rear entrance instead while police investigated the incident.
Officials here on the scene have not released the details on the accident, including the age or whether the drivers of any of the vehicles injured or killed were students at Robert Morris University or traveling from Robert Morris University.
Investigators at the scene say 2 men from one vehicle were killed, while a person from the other car was taken to a local hospital in critical condition. This particular section of University Boulevard was part of a $1 million construction project that took place over the summer. PennDOT and Moon Township Department of Public Works worked hand in hand to resurface University Boulevard out front of Robert Morris University, add 2 left-hand turning lanes, as well as new turn signals.
This vehicle accident comes just days after RMU lost one of its very own. Sophomore accounting major Ryan McCutcheon was killed on Route 65 in Kilbuck Township Saturday night. We don't know if any students or faculty or anybody coming from Robert Morris University was involved in this accident, but what we do know for sure is that 2 people have passed away in this accident. Reporting outside Robert Morris University on University Boulevard, Gage Golding, RMU Century Media.
The father was 86-year-old Samuel Wilkinson from Finleyville, and the son was 55-year-old Albert Wilkinson from Coraopolis. Officials say the traffic camera near the incident clearly shows that both vehicles had a green light, but have yet to determine if the driver of the SUV that struck the sedan was speeding.
Pittsburgh police arrested a man who committed 2 robberies downtown. 58-year-old Glenn Ford was arrested by the Wilkinsburg police this week. He was then given to the Pittsburgh police. These robberies occurred on the 15th and 20th of September.
Jeffrey Rosenthal, 66, from Squirrel Hill, was found guilty on 19 counts of theft after stealing more than $100,000 from the 14th Ward Baseball Association, the Taylor Alterdice High School Junior Varsity Baseball Team, and the Taylor Alterdice High School Alumni Association. His sentencing hearing will be January 8, 2018.
The police need help identifying someone they would like to speak with in connection with the homicide investigation. This is in regard to the murder of Stephon Jeffrey back in July. Police think that this man and Jeffrey had an argument prior to Jeffrey being shot. Police caught the man on surveillance cameras but cannot identify him.
34-year-old Roy Yeagle was taken into custody and is facing numerous charges, including the home invasion last month that left a little girl with a broken leg after trying to escape. Yeagle admits to committing these and many other crimes that morning with a teenage boy who is also facing charges.
Be sure to tune into our other shows, RMU Live on Mondays and Fridays at 1 p.m., Sports Talk in the Berg on Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m., and Colonial Sports Center Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. here on RMU-TV. And coming up next on RMU Live, Nancy Pelosi is requested to step down.
An anti-nuclear weapon group and Nobel Peace Prize.
Auditorium, Robert Morris University, join me, Don Luisi, for Bringing the Blues to RMU. This is a live event featuring Pittsburgh's Queen of the Blues, Jill West, and Blues Attack. Along with a screening of Blues Chronicles from the Berg, 3 short documentary profiles of Pittsburgh blues legends, Eugene Morgan, Bill Weiner, and Jill West. This tribute to the blues is sponsored by the Blues Society of Western Pennsylvania, the Academic Media Center, and RMU Radio. That's Bringing the Blues to RMU, Friday, November 3rd at 5 p.m., Hopwood Auditorium, Robert Morris University. Admission is free to the public.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
On Thursday, a senior House Democrat suggested that Nancy Pelosi prepare to step down in order to make room for the next generation of lawmakers. Pelosi has served Congress since 1987 and has led House Democrats for 14 years. After negotiations over spending bills and the future immigration policy, she has emerged as an unlikely partner of President Trump.
The Nobel Peace Prize is given to a group looking to prohibit nuclear weapons. This group is called the International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons. The group was recognized for their efforts to advance talks that led to a treaty. This group is also rewarded for all the hard work they do to prohibit nuclear weapons.
On Thursday, Tropical Nate killed at least 22 people as it hit Central America. It is now heading toward Mexico's Caribbean resorts and the U.S. Gulf Coast, where it could hit as a hurricane.
During the Obama administration, civil rights laws were put into place that ban discrimination in the workplace based on sex. Attorney General Jeff Sessions urged to the Justice Department that transgenders are not protected under these civil rights laws. This comes as the department tries to get out of a discrimination lawsuit in Oklahoma. Sessions also said that the department will not side with transgenders in discrimination lawsuits that happened at the workplace.
23-year-old Amelia DiStasio is facing first-degree intentional homicide charge after her autistic son, Antonio DiStasio, was found lifeless. Firefighters found the child with his hands bound behind his back by several belts. There was a garbage bag over his head and a majority of his body was burned. Investigators say that the 4-year-old had been set on fire by an unknown accelerant. Witnesses say they saw a woman jump from the windowsill. She was arrested later on that day. On Wednesday, 3 United States armed forces were killed and 2 were wounded by an ambush in Niger while their training mission. The mission was intended to be low risk but was anything but. Officials are unclear which terrorist group conducted the attack.
Canada will be replacing a Holocaust plaque that had no mention of Jews on it. This plaque was unveiled last week in Ottawa. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau talked about anti-Semitism during his speech, but the plaque was heavily criticized for not including anything about this on the inscription. The new plaque is promised to have an inscription about the Jewish people. And Facebook will be building a brand new building in Virginia. This building will be a data center, and practically nobody will work at this billion-dollar building. It is reported that only 100 people will actually work in it. Facebook will reportedly make more money from these data centers due to the low numbers of people working in them.
Netflix raises prices as of Thursday. The popular 2-screen subscription now costs $10.99, only $1 more than the previous price. The 4-screen subscription was raised to $13.99, which is $2 more than, and the lowest subscription continues to be $7.99.
Apple recently gave the go-ahead on a new app that allows Uber to view what is happening on the phone user's screen. This is being done in preparation for the new Apple Watch app. Uber stated that the app won't allow them to see specific details on the screen. It is also being said that this app is not a screen recording one because of this.
And for all the news you could possibly need regarding RMU sports and arts and entertainment, be sure to check out rmucenturymedia.com. Coming up after the break, weather forecaster Tyler Schlendorn will be in our weather center with a look at this weekend's forecast.
And our sports anchor Matt Simkovic will be talking about the NFL season and the Pirates so far when we come back.
I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you.
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand.
Ah, there you go. Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Dave!
After 15 years of smoking, Eva Marie quit. There's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Want to help in the aftermath of a hurricane? Together, you and I can really help. I am fast and versatile. I can be whatever is needed. To help you provide important relief when it's most critical. If you want to lend a hand, I can help you reach out and truly touch lives. Even a small donation can make a big difference.
After 15 years of smoking, Eva Marie quit. There's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Tonight, along the Texas Gulf Coast, utter devastation. Harvey barreled ashore overnight, packing 130-mile-an-hour winds, blinding sheets of rain, and a treacherous storm surge.
Harvey can't mess with Texas. So donate now to help make Texas whole again.
Welcome back to RMU-Live. My name is Matt Simkovic, and now it's time to get into sports. The RMU men's ice hockey team opens their season against the University of Niagara in just a few short hours. The football team plays East Tennessee State today. The volleyball team plays Long Island University today at 6 p.m. The women's soccer team plays the St. Francis University Red Flash on Sunday, and the men's team plays Central Connecticut. In Pittsburgh sports, the Steelers play the Jaguars on Sunday. After beating the Ravens last week, the Steelers are the first-place team in the AFC. The Penguins are currently 0-2 after a rough opening week, dropping their home opener to the Blues 5-4 in overtime, and a loss to the Blackhawks that Penguins captain Sidney Crosby called, quote, embarrassing, end quote, by a score of 10-1. Let's check how the weekend weather is looking with Tyler Schlendorn.
Thanks, Matt. And now let's get right into this 5-day forecast. As you can see, it's looking like it's going to be a very cloudy day this weekend. And we're also going to be seeing very hot weather in the morning, ranging from the mid-70s to the high 80s. And we're going to be looking at very cold afternoons through 56 to the high 60s. It's going to be a very interesting day this weekend. Make sure you stay safe and stay dry. Now, let's send it back to the desk.
And that's all we have for RMU Live.
We will see you next week. Have a great day.